Oh, it's muted. Oh, shit. No.
Oh my, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, chat. How are we all doing? It has definitely been a minute. I got an interesting stream today. An interesting stream. Thank you, Pastor, for the 5 months. I love slop. Oh, yummy, yummy. Oh, I love eating slop. Right. So today, today's going to be interesting because I'm going to be reacting to the subreddit. Something which I've basically never done before on stream. Maybe I've done it like a while ago, but this will be first time. Thank you, Vavtech, for the 12 months. Thank you, Fnatic, for the 18. Thank you, YMS, for the 5 gifted. Is that actually Adam, or is that the guy that runs the channel? The one that had Fat Furry out on his search bar. Thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good Christmas. Original content, skull emoji. Okay, let me cook, all right? Let me cook. I got some ideas this stream. I got some ideas. I needed a couple days off to be with family and stuff. Truck freak, crazy ass. Thank you for the 17. Pyro, I may have paid 500.
It said we must wait 15 minutes for a slop stream to even start. Outrageous, man.
Okay, we're not having any chin stuff this stream. You get a timeout straight away.
Hey,
If we're bringing up any chin stuff.
Squad, Total Chaos, Cry of Fear and Entropy 02, which was your favorite video to make and which is your favorite game to play?
Cruelty Squad. No, Entropy 0 actually.
Idiot, you should play Soda Drinker Pro. It's a slop content farm.
Thank you, Kai Sanat, Grimace Shaker, for that. That is the worst name I've ever seen in my life. That is awful. End your
I've been
life.
watching you since 2016 and you've improved so much, even if you are a degenerate.
Thank you, Matthew, for the 10. Appreciate it.
Hello Pyro, I'm glad to catch a stream. I'm still somewhat trying to recover from the breakdown I had after playing Doki Doki Literature Club for the first time 2 days ago, and catching a stream is just what I needed.
Thank you, Jacob, for the 10. Yeah, isn't that game kind of scary?
No new slop on main channel, I snooze. Also PLS react to the new Kofi Zilla P and Misfits scandal. It runs really deep.
Right.
Also much love from your American sloptards.
I might do that, actually. I might watch the Coffee Zilla video. I might actually watch that video. Damn. It is juiced up. Jesus. Yeah, it was on like Damn. Yeah, it was on 4,000 views when I last checked. Jesus. Pyro, I may have paid $500 for no games. Hang on, where's that dono? Where's it gone? Thank you, Vinny, for the 7 months. Every membership's coming in through twice. I'm watching you on a PlayStation 3 at the minute. Well, that's when they had games, so that makes sense. Okay. Okay. I do want to watch this CoffeeZilla video. I'm not going to put this on Pyro Live. Because I'm trying to cut back on, like, just React Andy. But I'll still do it anyway. I could probably, like, clip it or something. Thank you, Ono, for joining. So, Yeah, the Ryan P stuff is interesting because I knew about it for a while, but hang on, there's a donor.
Thank you for all the content. You've helped me get through the absolute hell that was this year. You're awesome.
Thank you, Joe the oh, 250 Dilla. Thank you, Joe the English Otter. You're definitely a furry, by the way, with that name, and you're also a furry because you gave me $250. Like normal people don't have that amount of money, so you're definitely a furry. You're in like IT and you get paid way too much, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, 250 is wild, man. Yeah, I wish I streamed on Christmas Day. I kept seeing Critical get like $500 every 2 minutes.
How many chin there are?
Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Where's ZP? Where's ZP in chat? Where's ZP? Look, man, look. I even got the webcam set up. I'm not being bullied. I'm not being bullied.
Expecting you to
I'm not being bullied.
Before the new after what happened last time. Glad to see it didn't break your crimson chin spirit less than 3.
Okay. Listen, chat. We're not doing the chin bit. The chin bit is dead and buried. We're not doing that anymore. I'm so sick of it. I mean, look, there you go. Look, double chin. There you go. Double chin. Yep, he's got a double chin. Pointing left. Ha 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 ha. That's it. Get it out your system. I am not entertaining that anymore. I'm sick of it. Right. So I want to watch the CoffeeZilla video. Now, like I said before, I did know about this a while beforehand because this involves a guy called Ryan P. And he was pretty big in the management scene for a lot of Australian YouTubers. Like all of Misfits, he managed Fits, he managed Swagger Souls, just all of Misfits. And then he also did merch for a lot of other YouTubers as well. Because originally he started off with Misfits.
Cry if chin.
Shut up. He started off with Misfits originally. And then he moved on to other creators, like, for example, Corpse Husband, because Corpse Husband, like, when he did YouTube for, like, a couple of years, he was absolutely huge. He was, like, everywhere. And then he kind of, retired or like, went into music, just different avenue. So they did a drop with Corpse Husband. It was the Revolut merch. And it's funny because Revolut actually reached out to me. They wanted to do merch with me as well, but I kept saying no.
Consoles are obsolete because all the console exclusives are just on PC anyways. If anything, it's just a UI experience at this point.
There's no games. I've said it enough. Okay, we're not. Can we, guys? I'm trying to open up about something personal here, and you keep doing the chin bit over and over. Shut up with your Reddit donor Ben Shapiro voice. Go back to R Funny. Shut up. Anyway, so Revolut reached out to me. They wanted to do merch with me because they wanted to do it with like every YouTuber, right? And I was like, no, I don't think I will. And it wasn't even because I heard anything bad about them. It's just because like I've worked with merch companies before, and merch companies, they absolutely rinse you out the ass. It is insane. They take stupid amounts of cuts. Basically, the way that YouTuber merch works is like they say they'll do everything for you, which is true, but because they do everything for you, they take all the money. So the best way to basically deal with it is
Chin and Lynch 2 Chin Days.
You are so lucky you marked your donation as anonymous, because I would find your home address and I'd post it in chat right now. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. So lucky. Anyway, because a lot of YouTubers, they sign out to a third party, right? And the third party is like, oh yeah, well, we'll do everything for you. Fulfillment, shipping. The way I have it is like my family do it all for me, because we think that's the best way to do it, because we just save money. Like we do all the packaging, we do all the fulfillment, shipping, we'll use like a courier, obviously. So,
Can we get another double chin close-up? Chin boy feels dank man stare.
Okay, you want a double chin close-up. You want one. Okay, look, you'll get one. You'll get one, and that's it. You get, okay, look. There you go. There you go. You happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. You give $100. I'm not doing that again. Right. I feel like I need to watch this video now because you're just gonna make it about the chin again, rent free.
You have more chins than
Okay, time out. Time out. SB.
It's all in la chin chinny chin chin.
There's too many of them. I can't time them all out. Mods. Can we time out SBUN? Time out S Blottic. Time out Chins Galore. That's not his real name. That's not his real name. He's making up a name now. Time out Joe. That's not even a name. That's not even a name.
With these slop streams, I will finally achieve Pyro Chins. So lovely.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this. Mods, time him out. Mods, blacklist the word chin in chat right now. I need these people gone. They keep derailing every stream. It's so unfunny. It's so unfunny. Right, I want to watch this video. Jesus Christ, people, shut up. 5 minutes.
POV Pyro milking the chin but by acknowledging the most mid-chin jokes.
Thank you, Vinny, for $10 from your dad's wallet.
The biggest creators in the world are at the center of a scam, and I don't know if I should talk about it.
Some have been defrauded, others are associated, and most are plain embarrassed. But I don't want to get sued. I mean, what do you think I should do?
Here, have a drink. And maybe start at the beginning?
Thanks.
Imagine the video gets demonetized because he's drinking alcohol
Pyro,
within like the first
I
20
finally
seconds.
thought of something nice to say about your hair after
Please
2
don't.
streams. It really compliments your chin.
All right, mate. Post your username in chat. Post your username right now. Post your username. Stop hiding behind fake names every time you make a dono. You coward. Coward!
It started 2 months ago. Hello, this is Coffee.
YDIGFT Meadow utmost self-aware pyrocynical viewer. Pyrocinical.
They just keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming. Can you shut up, man? 5 minutes, man. Shut up.
I know who you are, and I've got something for you.
Tell me more.
Alright, well this is for sure a lie. There's no way you look that cool.
Okay, maybe I exaggerated the setting a bit, but I did get a call.
The production value in these videos is actually insane. Like, he definitely thinks he's Ryan Gosling 100%. But like still, the production in this video is incredible.
Red Sea, but he also asked Moses to part that hairline lamau.
You know, I like the people that make the snide donos. They use a proxy name now. They don't use a real name now. They'll use like a proxy name, so I can't find them in chat and then ban them. Coward!
Hello?
Coffeezilla?
I've
got a scam for you.
They keep
It's
me
called
warm
Revolt.
at night.
Huge influencers, lies, people haven't been paid.
How much are we talking?
One thing that I found out about this as well when Coffeezilla was like investigating it is a lot of people actually came to him
Hello,
anonymously.
Pyro. I recently celebrated my 2-year remission. I've been cancer-free for 2 years. I watched long-form content to get through the hours of treatment. Thank you for posting content. Your videos helped me through a hard time. You are a gem upon this earth with your intellectual thoughts and mind that are next to the historical philosophers of Aristotle, Plato, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Edmund Husserl. Your works belong in a museum. Hey Pyro, hope you're having a good stream. Have you played Slay the Princess? If you haven't, I highly recommend it. I'm one more yap session from my mom away from committing murder-suicide.
Why are you laughing? I'm not laughing.
Genuinely would pay good money for Lethal Company vids for the boys like your Jackbox stuff from ages ago. Best looking good, man. The chin jokes are so unfunny and your hair does look good.
Thank you, most funny chin joke.
Pyro cynical video daddy loves you. Times
Right.
233.
I do want to say, Lemon, it's great to hear about your remission. Thank you for the 10. The reason why I laughed is because, like, I was so expecting a chin joke, and you were just making all of that up. But when I found out you were being genuine, it just broke something in me.
Pyro has no chin, pretty similar if you ask me.
Yeah, that's really good to hear, though, Lemon.
Hey,
Thank you for the thank you
while
for the 10.
we all make fun of you, sometimes people go overboard and make the stream miserable. Keep your head up. You're doing great, Pyro. Your parents are very proud of you. Keep going and don't look back, champ.
Thank you, Truck Freak, for the 10. I can't tell whether you people are being genuine or it's like a tier 5 psyop. Like, I just had someone donate saying they're in remission for cancer, and I thought it was a bit. No, it's not a bit. It's obviously not a bit.
I love the part when Pyro said it's chining time and then he chinned all over the stream. Best part of my day.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Critical. Today I'm gonna dance on a pole. It was pretty epic, pretty chungus. It was great.
Pyro, do you wipe or let it crust?
You know when I wipe? Okay, that's a very good question. Do you wipe or do you let it crust? Okay, so when you wipe down below, right? Does anyone else grab 2 pieces of toilet paper? Because you know they come in squares, right? Do you ever think one? You know when you go to like. You know when you go to like a Taco Bell, like a McDonald's toilet, right? And then you're worried that the toilet paper is like cheap, like really, really cheap, and you're worried that you're gonna go to wipe, and then it just breaks and crumbles, right? So then you think, I need to double up, I need to insulate, I need to fold it in half, and then wipe down there, just in case it breaks apart. That's normal, right? No, that is normal, chat. Come on, come on. I'm not even doing a bit. That's normal. That's investing. It's free toilet paper anyway. You might as well double up. No, I'm not saying I wipe once and then leave it. I'm saying every time I wipe. I'm saying every time I wipe. That's normal. Who wipes with one single piece? It's just gonna break in your hands, and then you got like poo poo hands. Like no. Anyway.
Not sure.
One thing I wanted to say before the TTS barrage as well is Coffee apparently had loads of people come forward to him about this like merch situation with Ryan P. But all of them wanted to stay anonymous because they were all like big YouTubers and they basically didn't want to get dragged into the drama. I know at least one of them that I know was threatening to sue him as well, like legally. But yeah, I think dropping names would be a bit unfair.
This dono isn't a bit. Can you turn up the stream and donation volume? It's really quiet. Also, I do love your vids, and even though sometimes we in chat antagonize you, we do love you. Hope the Half-Life video situation gets resolved.
Thank you, Titus. Yeah, we are getting it resolved soon, thankfully.
Absolutely love your content. Been watching since 2017, even though your hair looks like Lego piece 6,294,194. Hi Pyro, I am totally wishing you so good. This is not a gun against my head by Redditors being K-pop stans, this is genuine.
I mean, he's right. He's right. That's the first... That's actually the first dono where he's right. Ban him, though. Ban him. Ban him. I want him banned. I want him banned. His name's Giga Chad. He's probably using like a fake name. Try and get his IP mods if you can. I mean that's the most accurate, but still banned. Banned. All right. Thank you, Christoph, the 10.
Rumors 5 mil, and some of the merchandise still hasn't shipped. You interested?
Oh, this was another thing as well. I heard about what Ryan P did with the merch with Revolut is like he would, or Revolt, whatever they were called, he would like waste all the money that he made because he would make insane profit, like millions, but not actually send any of the profit away. Can we not do the candle? Can we not do the candle? Can we not do the candle? You know, can we not? You know what? Hang on, I need to put chat here so people that watch the YouTube video can actually see how like fucking stupid you people are. Where is the chat? Oh, for fuck, hang on. Hang on, I need to try and get do we have chat? Is it working? Why is chat not working? Not loading. Hang on.
Tonight's the night, TF.
Alright. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for this stream. That'll do. Alright. Alright, let me go back to watching this.
Yeah, can I source you?
Nah, keep me anonymous on this one.
Now this sounds more like the coffee I know.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
I think like all the YouTubers as
Chat
well.
are being cringe. MFS finally find a bit they can use and abuse it more than average sexual offenders.
They are running the bit into the ground. I will be honest. They are definitely running the bit into the ground. We're already 1 minute in. I know, because you all keep donating the unfunny bit over and over and over.
Biden, can you let me get a whiff, please? That's so good. Hey Pyro, have you ever considered playing Pokédoku or Pokemon Showdown?
No.
I
Pokemon
would
runs at like
honestly
5
suggest
FPS.
using a bidet to wipe your chin. Hello again. I can understand why my dono seemed like a joke at first. A wholesome pyro tipper seems impossible, but again a
True.
genuine
Okay.
thank
True.
you.
True.
Long-form
Why is
content
a
was the
wholesome
only
pyro
thing
tipper
that
actually
didn't
impossible?
Make me go actually insane.
Thank you, Lemon, for the
While
10.
I like Coffee's investigations, I always hated his skits/lore stuff. Like I'm here to learn about a scam worth millions, not that Freddy Fazbear goes a rah 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 rah.
I think his skits are good. They're not funny, but like it's one of those where it's like you can definitely appreciate the effort like him and the people he's hired have put towards it, like the 3D assets and stuff like that. Yeah, I think he does make great content.
I'm sorry Pyro, but this like negative feeling in stream is totally not Chungus. The bullying is being too extreme and r/toxic.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't really watch the videos,
What's up,
but
Chinical? How was the mystery meat you had for Christmas dinner? Love you lots. Hateless 3.
Is it hatless or hateless? It looks like hatless, but it's spelled... It said hateless in the TTS. But yeah, I don't really watch his videos. I think the few that I have watched are very well done, though, well researched. He clearly has a very good team. So it's funny actually, because like mini drama incoming. I remember once when one of my editors tweeted out something. I think it was no. Oh, that's right. Justin Wang, really good YouTuber. I love his stuff. I'm sub to him and stuff. He posted what did he post again? It was a screenshot from my video where I was talking about Reddit channels, and then he was included, and it was like a joke that my one of my editors put into the video. But I think he took it like personally, and he screenshot it and put it on Twitter. And then CoffeeZilla was like, I don't even think he was called CoffeeZilla back then. I think he was under like a different username, like Coffee something else. But yeah, he replied like being a little bit snide towards me, and then I think he deleted the tweet. So yeah, mini drama. But I think he makes really good content. I enjoy it. Even though I'm not like an avid watcher, when it's stuff I'm interested in, like for example this Ryan P story that I've been following for a while, I think it's definitely produced really well, as opposed to most people that kind of just, you know, talk in front of a camera with a microphone and like spark notes on the screen. Like this stuff here, like even if you think it's like cringe, there definitely is still like a level of production value that you have to, you know, respect.
After getting this call and finishing my very important business, I started digging around, but the same word kept cropping up.
So you have heard of Revolt. Can I put this on the record?
I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, Pyro. I got the only game on
this is
the
great
No
info,
Games
but how do you feel
5
about going
Final
public?
Fantasy 16.
Sorry, keep my name out of it. Keep me anonymous, please.
Yeah, I can keep you anonymous, sure.
I was hitting a wall and I was getting frustrated.
No, don't jump. No.
Little by little, though, a picture emerged. Not fully on the record, not fully off. The voices of more than a dozen anonymous calls complaining about this one merch company, Revolt, run by a guy named Ryan Piacente.
Isn't he the guy who runs the Misfits?
Yeah, the YouTuber group. And believe me, they'll be involved later. The point is, I was hearing about this merch company, Revolt, and everyone said, in 2019 through 2021, it was extremely successful. Working
It's
with
actually
everyone.
insane, though, how Revolut had absolutely everyone under their wing. They never got Mr. Breast, but they were very close, and they tried to get him. But they had all of Misfits. They had, what's that whole Ludwig group of wholesome streamers? Like Valkyrie? Who's the one that covers his mouth when he laughs and stuff like that? Saikuno? I think they had so many streamers and, like, YouTubers. It was incredible.
And of course, in exchange for this success, Revolt was happy to take a cut of each of these merch drops. In fact, I obtained some of Revolt's sales numbers from 2021, showing how much only 5 of their drops made.
I mean, look at that. Jesus, 20 mil. 20 mil. I mean, one of them is Jay Schlatt, without a doubt. I'm not even leaking info there. Like Jay Schlatt was always working with Revolut, like from the beginning. He probably had shares in it. So one of those names is one of them is definitely Corpse Husband, and the other is Jay Schlatt, 100%. Because the one thing that I do, which is really funny, whenever I see YouTuber merch, the first thing I do instinctively, because just, you know, CEO wake up 2 a.m. mindset, I don't care about the merch. I scroll to the bottom of the page and see who made it for them. That's the only thing I look at. And Revolut was tied to so many. It was like Tubbo, Tommy Innit, Swagger, Jay Schlatt, Cope Husband. There were so many.
20 million.
Stop saying Revolut. How'd you say it again? No, Revolut's the credit card. Revolt. Revolt, not Revolut. Same thing. Same thing.
In revenue. I mean, mind-blowing numbers. These creators, who I've hidden for privacy, made $12 million. Revolt, for their cut, should have made $4 million.
Now that is a mystery. How do you screw up such a business making so much money?
That's what I wanted to find out. Problem was, no one would go public.
Well, the problem is, once you do all the merch fulfillment and you do the merch designs for them, you ship the merch designs, you deal with the returns, you then actually have to pay the people whose money you made bank off. whose appearance that you've used in merch. And then some people think they don't want to do that, which isn't that great.
Hey Pyro.
Thank you, Lulu, for
Hope
15.
Christmas was good for you. I've been struggling with mental health over Christmas and it was Doctor Who and you to help me through it. So thanks for your content and fuck this chin joke.
Thank you, Ruby, for the 10. Yeah, Doctor Who good. I kind of stopped watching once they got rid of David Tennant for a Reddit Smith, though, but yeah.
Then you have nothing, right?
Mike isn't muted. You know what, mate? You know what? Time out for that one. Time out for that one. Time out. Unlucky. Half an hour timeout. For the most unfunny bit imaginable. That is worse than the chin jokes.
Rumors, innuendo, maybe. But if no one will talk...
No, that's the thing that kills me about this story. Most of the creators did talk. Employees talked. Everyone behind the scenes, they couldn't stop talking. This is why I'm struggling with this story. If it was just off the record, I'd kill it. If everyone was on the record...
It's an easy story.
Right, but it's neither. I'm in limbo.
Well, let's just get to...
Is it bad when I see this? It's almost like he's talking to a NPC in like Fallout 76, like a Protectron or something.
What the accusations are then, anonymously.
I was just getting to that. As I was saying, Revolt made huge profits, massive merch drops, but there was another side of things. Ryan Piacente had a spending problem. He took 6 private jet trips in a month. Thousands of dollars every night on dinner. We have receipts for, by the way. They spent $25,000 a week to rent a...
It's actually insane because I remember going to a dinner with like all of Misfits and stuff.
Call him engine cuz that haircut is unreal. If someone slapped your chin it would go.
What is with people sending donos whenever I'm about to speak? That is actually unreal.
Byron,
like, how do you...
Merry
There's 3
Christmas.
donos in a
Just
row. How
wanted
do you
to
time
ask
that
if
up
you
so
ever
well?
Played Neon White. Also, just to let you know, the original Going Up had NFTs in it.
Oh, it did? Unlucky.
You look like the Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay, that's a compliment though. You're saying I've got like a lot. You're saying I've got a
Morgan
strong chin.
Gutch. I have too many chins. I have become cynical too. I wanna become shrimpinical.
Thank you, Subtone, for the 10. But yeah, the only time I remember going with Misfits, and it was with Fitz and Swagger and all the others. This was going back a fair few years ago. And then I think Ryan paid for a dinner for all of us at like this really, really fancy restaurant that probably came to at least thousands of dollars. Maybe, probably not tens of thousands, but probably the best part of $10,000, 100%. And keep in mind as well, like they didn't even know me. I mean, they knew who I was, but like they didn't even they didn't know me as a friend. Basically, I remember it was all of Misfits group, and then it was Call Me Carson's group as well. That was like before Call Me Carson got cancelled and like all of his mates dropped him and stuff. That was, I think the only person that wasn't there was like, was Jeshlat there? I think he was there. It was like C-Scoop and a bunch of like other, you know, part of that whole Carson clique. But yeah, but again, like paying all that money for like meals and drinks and stuff when like you didn't know us, it was crazy. Like they knew that we existed, they knew who we were, but we weren't like friends. So they just had like insane amounts of money to play with.
Mansion in LA, and they rented a Ferrari for $20,000 for a week. But the thing was, it wasn't really Ryan footing
the first thing I did when I got a YouTuber paycheck was I bought vitamin D tablets and shampoo.
the bill. It was actually
Revolt.
right. Even as this company's raking in money, hand over fist, they were spending more than they could afford, which was brought up to Ryan as a problem.
So why aren't you a millionaire?
He spends money like a money. Yeah. Did you always spend money like an idiot?
Yeah, I've always spent money like a I mean, the thing with money is I like to be able to provide that experience to everybody. So a lot of the money that I spend is actually on other people for the most part because I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have fun.
Yikes. So they just...
I mean, that's true, though. Like so true. Like, from what very little I knew of Ryan, there was a lot of spending. An insane amount of spending. Like, whenever I would go to the Misfits house, I think I only went there once, to be fair. There was, oh yeah, that's right. I remember there was like a chef there. They literally got like a chef that would come in and like prepare like all the food for everyone. And it was proper like Michelin star level quality food. It wasn't just like a burger they picked up from like Five Guys or McDonald's. So they were definitely burning like an insane amount of money.
Spent it all? Is that it? Is that the scam?
No. You're getting ahead of me. Look, mind topping me off?
Sure. If it'll get you to spill the beans. So what else?
Well, the spinning part was just the start of it. At this point, Ryan's plan was described to me by a source who knew him as Creator A does a drop. Ryan would then spend a large chunk of that on private jets, Nobu, Balenciaga, and then Creator B does a drop, but Creator A still owed money. And so Ryan pays Creator A with Creator B's money. A little Ponzi-ish, if you ask me. But the key here is that this worked.
What's the next event? I'm doing Insomnia again in March, I think. I want to do more events this year, though. Like, a lot more. Definitely.
Hi, Pyro. I really enjoy your videos. I was wondering if you could check out my friend's YouTube channel. It's called Swimmer690. He's a funny guy.
If you give me $100, I will. Thank you, Jenkins, the 10. Thank you, Death from Above, the 10. But yeah, what Coffee is saying here is T-Mando on facts. So what Ryan would essentially do is he would be so guaranteed that each creator he worked with was going to make more money than the last, or a sizable amount. He did not anticipate for like flops. Like, for example, you know, the fans just don't have money at the time because cost of living crisis, and at the end of the day, they're just kids that have no money, and it's usually the parents that have to pay. So he never anticipated for when a drop would actually flop. So he got in this mindset of like getting money, spending all of it, and then leaving enough behind to pay the creator off, and then using the it was almost like a gambling addiction. It's really weird because he would take the money and then spend all of it and only pay back the person beforehand. Oh, shut up, doormat. So it was just this constant cycle of taking money, loaning money, sending money away. And then like I said, the only reason I heard of this is because one of the YouTubers that's really big, he actually threatened Ryan with legal action, basically saying, like, I know what you're doing. You're like spending money that you owe me. So send me the money now or I'm going to sue you. And then Ryan allegedly borrowed money off like a YouTuber, not from the company, from a YouTuber, to then pay off this other YouTuber.
Works as long as each merch drop is bigger than the last. You can keep paying for everything. But Revolt was starting to have issues. According to former employees, Revolt had terrible logistics experience.
I've loved you and your stuff since I started watching in 2016. You're simultaneously a smart fella and a fart smeller, ha. Love from Brisbane, Australia.
Thank you, Alexander, for the 10. I have no idea where you got the fart thing from, though.
Which is okay when you sell 400 units, but when you sell 40,000 in one day, that's a problem. Not only that, Revolt is starting to pull in bigger and bigger talent, and these influencers are demanding bigger and bigger minimum guarantees. Ryan agrees, but
Mr. Beast never worked with him, by the way. Just want to put that out there. Mr. Beast was approached by him, but he never actually worked for him. I heard through the grapevine that they threw him like a pitch and stuff, but he never actually agreed. Because he probably just saw the pitch and he just yoinked all the ideas and ran with it himself, which in hindsight was actually very clever. I mean, from personal experience, like I said, I worked with one merch company in like 2016, 2017, and they screwed us over so badly that I just cannot work with a merch company now. Honestly, any YouTuber that wants to do merch and you've got a bit of spare capital, do it yourself. If you've got family members that work like, you know, working class jobs, like civil servant stuff, pull them out of that job and get them to work for you. Like, that is so fulfilling for like you and them as well.
things aren't like before. Some of those merch drops underperform. Now Revolt owes money not just to minimum guarantees, but they also were counting on these new merch drops to pay their older clients. So they start delaying payments.
Ah, here we go.
That's right.
Oh yeah, some of these got delayed like by a year. It was genius. There was such a delay with payment with some of these YouTubers. Like, keep in mind, like sponsors, for example, they delay payments. They'll pay usually like by the quarter. So you might be waiting up to like 3 months, but obviously not like a year. But yeah, this company would do everything for you. They would do the merch designs, the fulfillment. They'd even design these like amazing looking websites. And it's funny as well, because I remember like whenever I would do merch or have a website designed, because what I do is I just reach out like, okay. Oversharing a little bit. The one benefit of being a degenerate that commissions like furry art all the time, I have a lot of contacts, right? And that's helped a lot. That's helped a lot like you wouldn't believe. So if I need like merch designs, I'll go to someone individually, or if I need a website designed, I'll go to someone individually. And then it's funny because these merch companies will then reach out to me and they'll be like, oh, that's really cool. Like, who did that? Like, obviously trying to poach. And it's like, no, I don't think I will. I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
First time, creators, they start actually posting about their experiences. Not off the record, publicly.
Honestly, it's actually a really nice t-shirt, like in like a chill way.
Thank you.
Bro, if you squint hard enough, you can see the laser point on his forehead. You can see the red dot sight on his forehead. Dude, someone's got a sniper on him. Someone's got a sniper on him.
Video on Homestuck would save the channel.
Oh, I'm not doing a video on Homestuck. That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. Okay, him saying it's, what did he say? In a chill way?
Honestly, it's actually a really nice t-shirt, like in like a chill way.
I don't want to roast. I followed this guy recently on Twitter because I thought he was Tubbo. He's actually a really nice guy. Very genuine. I've got nothing bad to say about this guy. But I love that. It's a really nice t-shirt, but in a chill way. It's like, buddy, you forgot to put hashtag ad at the end there.
Thank you. We're not going to talk about the company I made it with because they stole everything from me.
So...
Yeah, so like I said, Revolt
React
basically...
to this.
Anyways, yeah, so Revolt worked with all the Minecraft YouTubers. Well, not all the Minecraft YouTubers, but most of them. A lot of them. So yeah, Tubbo was one of them. There was a lot of others as well.
Okay, like I get they're a bad company. Can you put me on their send list, please? Just like for everyone. I'll take all their merch.
Dude, I'm not sure anyone will ever make merch with them again after recently.
It was finally happening. Big creators had started to talk about Revolt. Carl Jacobs said they're the worst people ever that just blatantly lie. Smosh founder Anthony Padilla says Revolt still hasn't paid me. It's been months. Now, I should say, for the record, that he eventually got his issue resolved. But underneath his post, another creator posted.
It's funny though that they paid Anthony off because Anthony was probably one of the biggest voices at the time. Because you've got Nihachu below here, right? And Nihachu wasn't paid, Nikki. And like I've met Nikki. She's really sweet. She's really nice. And the point I'm trying to make is Anthony's reach is so much larger. Like, because Anthony gets like so many famous people on his show, right? It's like, hey, Dream, like, you know, what are you going to talk about? Hey, Corpse Husband, what are you going to talk about?
One of the few creators who really helped me through dark times. Everyone can say these degrading things about you, but genuinely, I appreciate your work and commitment. I am eternally grateful. Again, thank you.
Thank you, ACOG, for the 10. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's so obvious that they paid off Anthony because it's like, okay, Anthony can whistleblow and completely screw us over. Because I think a lot of the people that Anthony interviewed on his show as well were people that already were doing merch drops. So it would almost be like a chain reaction, right? Like fucking Bomberman or something. It's like, oh, well, I didn't get paid. Oh, you didn't get paid? Oh, well, I didn't get paid. And then it all starts something off. But then if you get someone in the Minecraft scene that's like, I guess not Dream level, or you know, like whoever was the biggest back then yeah, I guess we can try and like avoid it.
Nihachu saying they haven't paid me either. Now I called her, and for the first time in this case, I got a breakthrough.
I am Nikki Nihachu. I'm a Twitch streamer, and Revolt owes me $300,000.
That's so hard to hear. That's so unbelievable.
And it wasn't just her not getting paid. She explained that also people who ordered from her, some of them didn't even get their order.
After everything was shipped. First of all, a lot of people in Europe didn't get their merch. And I messaged them about it and they said, yeah, we'll look into it. Never did. A lot of my friends who bought merch never received it.
To this date,
Yes,
these
to
orders,
this-
which were in 2022,
Yes.
have not been sent out or received.
Yes.
Now, as bad as
That's insane. I mean, okay, so for example, with our merch, we do not sell the amount that like Revolt would have done, because our merch is we do incredibly limited numbers. We don't have like a constantly open store. But if we, for example, would have someone that like didn't get their merch, we make sure that that gets sent and fixed like straight away. And then if they have a problem with their merch, we'll usually send them like free stuff on top of that as well. So that's, I mean, I believe it. I genuinely believe that a lot of people that paid for the order, it's like, should we get to them? What are they going to do? Call us out on Twitter? They got like 3 followers, bro.
that sounds, as I looked closer, I realized this was common, really common. Delays, missing orders. Sometimes the order would just be wrong.
No, the Tommy and It stand didn't get their merch. No.
Like when they sent out a pin collection but forgot the pins. Now, because of this, an insider.
Wait, did they just send an empty
your
box?
Manifesto of your thoughts and mind. Would we ever have a merch drop of your scripts as a book as well? So we have your words in our homes.
Use Schrodinger for the 10. I mean, I never thought of having that, to be fair, but that could be kind of genius.
When they sent out a pin collection but forgot the pins.
I mean, as long as it's not like dream baby photos, I guess you can get away with anything.
Now, because of this, an insider at Revolt told me that in December of 21, they had over 100,000 customer support tickets open for quality issues and items not being shipped. And that gets us to the good part.
In a world where common sense takes a backseat.
Yep. Is this an ad?
Physics is just a for best pizza of chefs make.
Come on down to patreon.com/vote. Terms and conditions.
Nope.
Okay, where were we? Can I get another drink, actually?
Yeah, I'll pour you another one.
Thanks. Remember that insider
One thing I love about when people do ads like that, where they have like the YouTuber timeline, is stuff like this. It looks really good. I do actually respect it, but it's going to be outdated in like 3 months.
Womp womp.
Because of how much YouTube changes the layout of their website.
Wishing you a happy new year. Here's something nice about
where were we?
your hair.
Can I get another drink, actually?
Chad for the 10.
Yeah, I'll pour you another one.
Thanks. Remember that insider document I showed you earlier?
Yeah, made me want to sell merch.
Remember that insider document?
The thing is, it's like these names are meant to be hidden, right? But the second one is just so obviously Corpse Husband. Because it's the only name that has a space in it. I genuinely think that second one on the list is just Corpse Husband. Like, Corpse Husband. His husband is longer than Corpse. Or maybe they, like, edited it to make it look like it was longer than what it actually is.
Document I showed you earlier?
Yeah, made me want to sell merch.
What I didn't tell you is that it was all part of a pitch deck for Mr. Beast. See, Ryan Kisente had met Jimmy, and he wanted to convince him to work with Revolt. So he creates this pitch deck.
This merch does look sick. I like how this is the meta of like all merch now, where it has to look like it's like hiking gear or something retro. To be fair, in like the peak commentary era, like 2018, 2019 for merch, it was just all the same stuff, but then it had like Japanese text like below it that was misspelt because they ran it through Google Translate. Thank you, literally nobody, for joining.
Had met Jimmy, and he wanted to convince him to work with Revolt. So he creates this pitch deck. You've seen the other creator sales numbers, but there were also ideas for Mr. Beast in there.
An NFT, a Mr. Breast NFT. That is probably the reason why he quit. He was probably so into the idea, but as soon as he saw NFTs, it was like, no, it's over.
Like NFTs you could redeem for merch. And there were also some financial projections. On their first drop together, Revolt claimed Mr. Beast would make $4 million. Across 3 years, drop to tees.
Wait, it says a tree planted for every 5 garments produced. How, chat, with Team Trees that Mr. Breast was doing, how much money was it again that you needed to donate for a tree? Was it just $1? Or was it like $100 or $1,000? Wasn't it every dollar you get a tree planted? It was $1.
Hi, Pyro. I am loving this live slap from Australia. I hope you're doing well mentally from the toddlers and the band stream.
That stream knocked 5 years off my life, but thank you, Magical Toaster, for the 10.
Could redeem for merch. And there were also some financial projections. On their first drop together, Revolt claimed Mr. Beast would make $4 million.
4 million! 4 million! That's not a lot of money for him, but still 4 million! Damn! That is crazy! Where'd they get these projections from? It's like source my ass. Oh yeah, we work with like 3 really big YouTubers. This is what it will be for you, we promise. Okay. I like how there's no graphs, no comparisons, just like 3. Let me pull a number. Let me pull a number out my ass. Oh, it says 3 million. Yeah, there you go.
Across 3 years, 50 million in annual profit.
There's no way.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe the team was delusional enough to think it was possible, though. So I asked. According to insiders at the company, they actually met Jimmy and started discussing minimum guarantees and how Revolt would 10x his merch business over the next 2 years. But check this out. This being impossible was openly discussed by the Revolt team.
Oh no, they knew?
Yeah. And this by the Revolt team.
They met Jimmy.
Last time I donated, I said I was doing my levels and you said if I fail I should become a TikToker. Now people call me their goth mommy and ask to see my feet. Fuck you, Pyro.
That's not on me, bro. That's on you. Don't put that shit on me.
Hey, Pyro,
you could have not gone down that path, but you did it anyway. You did it because you saw Finster and you saw the money he's making. Don't lie. Don't come into my stream lying, bro.
Tough times, and I'm ecstatic I've finally managed to make it to a stream. I hope things are going well for you.
They are good, fucks. Thank you for the 10. I'm actually, I'm doing good. My dog's doing alright as well. He's recovering. So things are good. They met Jimmy and started discussing MG and how Revolt will 10 times his merch over the next 2 years. This being impossible was openly discussed by the team. Yeah, I believe that. They definitely would have just pulled numbers out their ass because it's Mr. Beast. It is Mr. Beast. Like, oh my god, if you get Mr. Beast on board, you've literally won. Thank you, Schrodinger, for the 10.
Oh no, they knew?
Yeah. And this is where things go from bad to worse. So Mr. Beast gets this minimum guarantee deal to do his 100 million subscriber collection with Revolt, right? But Revolt doesn't sell like they claim they would. It does revenue way below expected.
Oh, no, that's right. Okay, let me do a correction to what I was saying earlier. Mr. Breast did work with them, but it was for a single drop. That's right. I remember now, because I remember being told. I got told this by, like, an insider. I don't know. I feel like I don't really want to drop names here and, like, throw anyone into shit. Because, obviously, Coffee hasn't. But someone told me that when Ryan signed Mr. Beast up with Revolt, he was so depressed. And then I asked him, I was like, not Ryan, but I asked whoever told me, I was like, why would he be depressed? Like I don't understand. Like, he signed up the biggest YouTuber, like the biggest Western YouTuber in the world. Like, why would you be depressed over that? And then he tells me, like, oh, because, like, you know, he chased Mr. Beast for so long, and now that he's, like, finally got him, he doesn't feel like he's got any kind of, like, he doesn't feel happy. He doesn't feel complete. He was, like, chasing something for such a long time, and even though he has Mr. Beast, like, the biggest YouTuber, he still doesn't feel fulfilled. Yeah, that's what he said. So, yeah, that's definitely kind of deep, kind of depressing. But yeah, he chased Mr. Beast, I think, as kind of like an end goal. And then when he finally got Jimmy to sign up, he just wasn't fulfilled at all. He was just very angry and depressed.
Meaning Revolt didn't hit their minimum guarantee.
So what do they do?
Well, this is where things dip into fraud, right? Our insider says, I assume this is when they decided to increase cost of goods. Meaning Revolt charged Mr. Beast more for every item of clothing than he was actually paying for at the factory.
That's a pretty huge accusation. Where's the evidence?
My question exactly. I got sent this.
What exactly am I looking at here?
What I just sent you is the pricing sheet from the Chinese factory, top left. You can see the invoice item says RVLT, meaning Revolt, MRB, Mr. Beast. There's unit order sizes and prices.
And what are these ink marks?
That's where changes were made. See, somebody wrote down next to the factory prices, new prices, higher prices.
Did you talk to Mr. Beast about this?
Well, nobody would talk on the record, but I confirmed that Revolt charged higher prices to their team, like it says in ink. Revolt charged more per item than they were actually paying the Chinese factories, according to their own insiders.
Who else did this happen to?
That's the thing, we don't know. I asked around, and the closest I got was an answer from a former employee. This person claims right as I was exiting the business, he started talking about that. The production manager said she could get the factories to write whatever she wanted on invoices.
Keep in mind as well, a lot of YouTubers that get merch done, they'll get it done in like a warehouse in China. Like, you know, Gamer Sups, it's all done in a warehouse in China. U2's, it's all done in a warehouse in China. Most YouTuber merch that is done from like a collective will always be just from some Chinese warehouse because it is the cheapest way to get merch. I'll be honest, like U2's and Gamer Subs and all that, they're probably only a few blocks away from each other, like where they're all being produced, despite them having no like affiliation whatsoever, apart from both being merch for YouTubers. So I believe that. I definitely believe that.
So it's definitely possible this happened more. It's hard to say. What I do know is when the money ran out, it all fell apart.
What do you mean?
Well, the merch business has a lot of middlemen. People who create the shirts, warehouses, store it, fulfillment centers. The thing is, Ryan was running out of money for all of it. What is this? Misfits merch company going under.
Wait, what's that post? I found the Swagger Souls hoodie on eBay. Okay, this is kind of funny because
Hi, Pyro, I retired from Pro 6v6 TF2 to become an artist and I sketched your OC link.
Oh, nice. If you tagged me, I'll check it after stream. Thank you. What I'm gathering that Coffee is trying to...
When does it become worth it to invest in merch? I have an artist I know, but I don't know how to judge if the audience is big enough yet.
When is it worth it to invest in merch? Well, the thing is with merch, you need to have a mix between something that like your fans will like, but something that has mainstream appeal as well.
Chat's obsession with your chin is next level. Leafy Cope, your chin is gorgeous, lad. BTW loved the Entropy Zero vid.
Thank you, Amelia, for the 10. You always want to have merch that appeals to like a broad demographic. That's why that's why with Revolt, for example, that worked with Tommy in it, and Tubbo, and Jay Schlatt, they would all always have kind of general designs. Like Schlatt had the baseball sweater that looked like a Letterman jacket. They wouldn't just have their like okay, so Richter, if you had your character on a hoodie, they just had, you know, your little tape character. I don't know what's on his head. I keep forgetting. But if you just had your character on a shirt, no one would buy that. Like, apart from diehard fans. What you need to do is break out into that kind of like mainstream where, like, you know, basically it's like a TikTok, right? You want it to be shared around. You want to have merch where someone would come up to a fan wearing it and be like, oh, what is that? That's cool. And then word of mouth spreads. So it's a mix between of like making sure it is your brand, but also something that's incredibly like shareable. You don't want it to be too specific. You don't want to make it look like it was obvious. I mean, the old merch that I did like years ago, like it's fucking awful. It's terrible. I'm happy with the merch now, but yeah, it's definitely trying to like tread that fine line. But it's funny because I think what Coffee's trying to point out here is people were getting mass amounts of merch and then reselling it for cheap, which has actually happened with a lot of YouTubers I know. There was one YouTube group in the UK that I probably won't name because I'll be shot. And they had a lot of merch that they couldn't sell. So they basically passed it over to a manager who then sold all of that merch for them for like a discount price, and they spread it on. It's like U2s and stuff, for example, right? Like U2s. You know how you always see U2s on like Grailed and eBay? Like, it's them. It's not kids reselling it. I mean, it'll definitely be kids reselling it to a small extent, but for the majority, it is people at the U2's office that are trying to resell it to make it viral, because it's like, oh, that's on Grailed, that's on the resale site where they sell like expensive clothes that Drake wore, and oh, it's on eBay. That's a resale site. I wonder what's so good about this. It's like them trying to stoke the fire to make like viral marketing themselves.
What is this? Misfits merch company going under. Earlier this year, the Salvation Army Arc Memphis received a donation of 100+ clothing items from Revolt Factory, the merch company. This ranges from corpse husband.
Is it just me or no audio? Timing you out. 10-minute timeout. 10-minute timeout. I know you're reaching. I know you're reaching. I know you're reaching. Fuck off.
Hoodies to Swagger Soul hoodies and other scuffed merch, with everything coming out about the Misfits quietly shutting down, it makes sense that they were selling and donating old stock.
Yeah, I remember talking to Misfits before this video dropped, and they did not like looking at the subreddit, but I really don't blame them. I think any e-celeb actually hates checking their own subreddit. They really just do not like it. It's crazy. I mean, I'll go on my subreddit every day, despite usually the top post being some kind of rent post or like a really low quality original post.
They donated it?
Basically.
Why are we doing candles again? I timed him out because he's lying in chat. He's lying in chat. And you're doing the candles? Okay, bro. Go set up a funeral for him then. Go on. Set up a funeral. Go on, get your Bic lighter. Like it's a Rihanna concert and start waving it around.
From what I heard, the storage fees weren't paid on time to the fulfillment center, so they donated people's clothing to get rid of it. So not only are people not getting their merch on time, some of it is literally randomly sitting on eBay because Revolt didn't pay their bills on time.
I assume you reached out to Ryan Piacente about all this though, right?
Yeah, multiple times. And we might have talked, but he ghosted me when the next wave of accusations came.
Yeah, I think I heard that Coffee tried to reach out to Ryan like 7 different times, and Ryan just wasn't biting. Like I've got Ryan on Discord, but I never reached out to him about any of this because I just wasn't involved at all. There was just there was just no point. I know that a certain YouTuber was meant to go to his house, I think, to kind of film like a kind of gotcha moment, but I don't think that ever actually materialized or anything. I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be back in a sec because the next part of this video is it's very interesting. Ugh. I'm back. And my viewers are probably half because I didn't keep the video playing like Hassan. Say Hassan, bro. I didn't keep the video playing because I want to commentate on it. My bad. Won't happen again. My bad.
then I think it's time to go public about this. Wait, did you say there's more accusations?
But I mean, the thing with money is I like to be able to provide that experience to everybody.
When I see CoffeeZilla driving in the car, it just reminds me of that image of, you know, Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner when he's just driving in the car looking really sad.
So a lot of the money that I spend is actually on other people for the most part because I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have fun.
You're a psychopath. Actually, or maybe a sociopath, whatever the difference is.
Operational sociopath.
You that is a character you have, though.
There was a lot of people that came out about Ryan P, by the way, with like kind of, I guess, sexual misconduct, I guess we'll say, like the YouTube friendly term. I think some of them went as far as like a year ago. There's been a string of them that have came out in the past couple of months, but I think there was one that came out a year ago, and I think that basically made Ryan stop tweeting entirely. And it's weird as well because I saw, I remember when the first allegation of him came out, and then I think he messaged me about merch or a sponsor or something, but I felt like it was more of a message to kind of like test the waters as opposed to kind of like, you know, be genuine, just to kind of see what my response was.
Welcome back to the $10 million studio. I was investigating what I thought was
your reaction to it and wanted to know if you still plan on a main channel video for Emesis Blue.
What's Emesis Blue again? Why don't I remember what Emesis Blue is? Am I acoustic? Emesis Blue? How do I not know what that is? Oh, the
I'm
film.
glad you found out
Jesus.
how to hide your triple chin. Now try for hiding the double.
I mean, there's been a lot of video essays that came out about Emesis Blue that are really good, so I'm not really sure if I've got anything to add anymore, honestly.
Hi, Pyro. I really love watching your live streams. You're just a funny little guy. My favorite 5'3" streamer smile.
Okay. Junkie, I'm not 5'3". I'm not 5'3". I'm proving this. I'm so sick of this, bro. I'm so sick of people that come onto this stream and they just start lying about my height. They start lying about my height. Look at this. Look at my height. I'm a giant! Look, I'm nearly the height of this cabinet that's like 7 feet tall. I'm a beast! I am enormous. Look at me. There is no way that I'm 5'3". You cannot say that. You cannot say it. You say I'm 5'3" again, I'll kill you. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of hearing that I'm 5'3". And you keep lying about the height. You keep taking it down an inch as well. I am so tall. Look at this. I can hit the ceiling. I'm that tall. I'm a beast. So don't be coming in my chat saying that I'm 5'3". And by the way, the voice that you use for the TTS, it sounds like Sniper Wolf. Sounds like Sniper Wolf. Sort your life out. Hag.
That cabinet is 5 foot. Quit capping.
The cabinet is not 5 foot. The cabinet is not 5 foot. It's not 5 foot. I don't have a measuring tape, but it's not 5 foot. It's probably about 8 foot tall. Look at me. I'm enormous. Don't lie about my height. You know what I hate so much?
Jackass wee man.
You know what I hate so wee man? Fucking wee man! Don't call me wee man! You know what I love? How bad it's gotten? How bad it's gotten right now? That when I get fans that come up to me in public, you know what the first thing is they'll say to me, apart from, oh, you're Pyro? They'll be like, oh, you're actually a lot taller than I thought you were in person. I thought you'd be a lot shorter. And then I'd say to them, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like, where'd you hear I'm short from? So, oh, well, on your subreddit and in your comments, they always say you're like really short. So you
Pyro,
are
be
now
careful,
actually
I saw a hawk
psyoping
outside,
my
don't get
audience into thinking that I'm a manlet. Stop doing that. Can we watch the video now, please? Can we watch the video? Can we watch the video?
Pyro in his little treehouse. KXQC, I'm glad you won the divorce. So
What did I even open? What tab did I even open? I just slammed my keyboard. How did I open LinkedIn? How did I open LinkedIn? Fucking hell! I shot my LinkedIn account on stream. God damn it! Can you stop pissing me off now? Stop. I'm not doing this whole rage bait thing again. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. Right, can we finish the video? Can we finish the video?
A case of financial fraud. But what happened next made it also a case of YouTube's own version of Harvey
Pyro,
Weinstein.
You are
And
not
I don't
5'3", you are 5'2". He whore.
Mods, ban TF2 guy. Don't time him out, just ban him straight up. Mods, kill him. Kill him, put a hollow point bullet in his mom's head right in front of him.
I was investigating what I thought was a case of financial fraud. But what happened next made it also a case of YouTube's own version of Harvey Weinstein. And I don't mean to say that to exaggerate the severity of the accusations you're about to hear. I do say...
Saying he's YouTube's Harvey Weinstein is like an insane claim to make. It is insane. But to be fair, from what I've heard through the grapevine, the thing is as well, like whenever there's allegations now, I'm always very apprehensive. Obviously, always believe the victim. Always believe the victim 100%. But I think it's good that people kind of wait until there's insurmountable evidence to prove that someone's guilty. But obviously with Ryan, there was actually so many call-outs. It was insane. So, you know, if you have a couple of people, you could still argue, maybe it's corroborated, maybe, but there was too many. There was so many in Ryan's case to the point that, like, it had to have been legit. And the worst thing is as well, like, I remember when I met him, I heard about, like, some of the allegations at the time and stuff. Why are you doing
Your
a Samsung
hair looks
donor?
like Doug Dimmadome's moustache.
I want to kill you with a gun. I want to reach through the camera, and I want to strangle the life essence out of you. The life essence.
Midget Internet Detective. You're my favorite YouTuber with dwarfism.
Midget
When
Internet
is Chin's
Detective.
Doctor going to come out?
Midget Internet Detective. So I'm... What's your name, bro? What's your name? Balls. Let's see we got balls in chat tonight. No, we don't. Okay, so we got this guy called Baller's Life. I'm just banning you. I hope that's you.
Pyro lying
If not,
about
I've just
the
banned some
grapevine
random
since he
person.
can't
There you go,
even
right.
reach that high.
Baller's Life is banned. I might have banned some random person. I don't know. Unlucky. But anyway, what I was trying to say is, when I met him in person, I remember hearing about, like, the allegations and stuff. But at the time, it was like, what do you do? You know, like you know, publicly point at him in public and be like, there he is, because none of it seemed to actually hold any validity. And there was, oh yeah, that's right. When the initial accusation came out about him, it was from I might be getting this wrong. I do want to say I'm incredibly apologetic if I am. I believe it was his ex-partner that called him out originally. And
Pyro got that beastly coke.
I remember people would originally cope
Control
and say,
plus shift plus
oh,
alt
it was
plus
like,
win
you know,
plus L.
the crazy X or something like that. And it has no weight. So you'd almost kind of brush it to the side. But now, obviously, there's just like overwhelming evidence for the sexual stuff that he's done. But I'm sure CoffeeZilla will go into a lot of details.
To convey the seriousness, similarities, and signal that the following is disturbing. Now, if that sounds a little too...
It's crazy that he's the first big YouTuber that covered this. I knew about it for a while, and a lot of other YouTubers did as well, but I don't think we wanted to cover it. I knew about the merch scamming. I knew about that. I knew about the sexual stuff that
Might
was
I
going on
suggest just
as well.
owning your own body height instead of crying about on stream? Might as take that advice, since you like to leech off me all time.
I know that's not critical. I know that's some 9-year-old that's using his name, but I'm going to ban Charlie from this chat if I see him. Just because of you. That's your fault, bro. GG. GG, your fault. But yeah, I knew about a lot of it, but I remember talking to... Oh, that's right. I think I can talk about this now because obviously this video's out. But I had
Last
a meal
time in
with...
donating, your foresight was a little short. I'm gonna be here till you grow bigger than Boris Johnson.
Shut up. Why are we still doing candles? Who died? Who died? You know what died in this stream? The funny. The funny died. With you guys spamming the same unfunny bit over and over. But yeah, I went to a meal when I was in Australia with Swagger and Fitz. And they were... Oh my... And I could tell that there was definitely like an atmosphere because I think because I do commentary, right? Like I do slop, and like Fitz and Swagger, I get along with them. When I go to Australia, we hook up. We really get on, but I wouldn't say we're mates. To the point of like, we don't talk on Discord every other day. We're not in each other's videos, right? If I wanted to reach out to them and be like, hey bro, you want to be in one of my videos? Then yeah, fair enough.
Did you have to use a stepladder when you want to get in and out of bed?
I don't have to use a stepladder to get in and out of bed. I don't have to use a stepladder. I'm 6 foot tall.
Control-Alt-Shift-Windows key L is a default Windows hotkey that opens LinkedIn on your default browser. Also, when are you doing a video on Noida or Rain World?
Right, so what I was gonna... Don't do the eating. Don't do the eating. Not when I'm talking. Not when I'm talking. Not when I'm talking. Not when I'm talking.
I understand
Not when
if
I'm
you need
talking.
to...
Not when I'm talking. What? I'm turning TTS off. I'm turning TTS off. I can still hear it! I can still hear it. I can still hear it. I've got it muted on stream, but I can still hear it. Stop! Stop! Oh my god. What was I even talking about, bro? Like I'm talking about Ryan P here and like sexual assault, and you're like doing chip dono, like eating greasy chip, and then you're spamming candles because your mom got timed out. God damn. I met Swagger and Fitz for a meal. And yeah, it was great to see them, but I could definitely tell that there was an atmosphere. And I remember Swagger saying to me, he was like, "Hey, well, like, we know you're going to do a video on this, eh? With the whole Ryan P situation." Because keep in mind as well, like, all of Misfits, they're... I don't think it's even like... I think I can openly say this because this video's dropped, but they're all done with him. They want nothing to do with him. I remember Swagger telling me, like, word for word, that he wants Ryan P dead. I'm gonna follow that up by saying in a video game. But yeah, they fucked them all over a lot. A lot. There was a lot that went on there that I'm very sure this video will not go into. That isn't... Yeah, it's just not my place to say. But... Yeah, there's a lot of shit. I think whatever happens to Ryan now, he has definitely gotten off easy. He's definitely gotten off easy. 100%.
Click off the video. We normally don't cover these types of allegations. However, I felt that given we found this halfway through the investigation, we couldn't ignore it. See, it all started last year when there was a serious allegation about Ryan Piacente being a predator. It was made by an insider at The Misfits, the YouTube...
So this Peckett person apparently dated Ryan. Apparently. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, and I do apologize if I'm wrong, but apparently he was like an ex-partner of Ryan. And that's one of the reasons why the call-out was kind of pushed under the rug a fair bit. Because the cope was, oh, it was like the crazy ex.
YouTubers that Ryan managed, and this guy went by Peckett. These allegations range from being coerced
Futu with a little attitude. By the way, do all your plushies come with that abomination of a signature of yours? If not, how much value does that add to the plushie?
It adds nothing, you broke bastard.
into inappropriate acts, witnessing Ryan perv on his employees in the shower, break into clients' phones to search for private photos, take advantage of men who he has given way too much alcohol and drugs, and a lot more. Now, when this accusation first came out, and at the start of me investigating, there wasn't much in the way of proof. The only thing verifiable was that Ryan encouraged others to get trashed, which we know because the Misfits themselves talked about it.
So funny compared to like now when that's just the norm. Like people get f***ed up all the time.
Yeah.
I think what annoys me about this whole allegation stuff as well is I had a personal experience with one of my friends that went to the Misfits house. I was there at the same time as well. And hang on, there's a fucking
Short
donor.
Gremlin Pyro is the best version. Way better than the Twink version. Can't believe it's real. Best day ever.
Yeah, there was a situation that happened at the Misfits house when me and my friend was there that has left like a really sour taste in my mouth. I don't want to talk about it on this stream though. I know that's the equivalent of like something really bad happened, but I'm not gonna say. You gotta subscribe to the Patreon. But like I've been thinking about it like while reacting to this entire video, and I wanted to like get it out, but I don't think it's fair on me to explain it, especially with the fact that, you know, I haven't actually asked my friend who was involved for like consent and stuff to talk about it. But yeah, there was, I definitely believe a lot of this sexual stuff, like, you know, with the showers and stuff like that. Definitely. Yep.
No, he's just the one encouraging everyone else to.
Yeah.
Now, besides this piece of evidence, there wasn't much else in the way of corroborating evidence until October, when 2 more stories came out that had very similar stories to the original, and I knew we had to take them very seriously. In one story, a guy who was between 18 and 19 was told by Ryan, quote, he saw potential in me before being assaulted in the shower. The other guy was in their early 20s.
Yeah, I read a lot of these stories, and apparently Ryan would like want to like pay them money to get in the shower with them, and basically originally he'd just be like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'll pay you money just to have a shower in my bedroom, and like nothing sexual. Even though, to be fair, when you're saying have a shower in my bedroom, the implication is pretty sexual. But then obviously after that, surprise surprise, it became sexual.
And tells a story of how he was invited to a party with the Misfits, a YouTuber group he liked. But in order to get in the house, he was forced to inhale a substance as a condition of entry. Later, extremely intoxicated.
Yeah, I read that as well. That Twitlonger that was talking about how someone basically had to get like really high, I think off weed, just to be able to like get into the house. Almost as if like if he got so high, he'd kind of forget, or it'd make things easier. Which is really messed up. And again, like I said, a lot of these Twitlongers, they have no actual proof. They are just words on a screen, which would kind of make you think, okay, there's no validity to it. But again, it's like, there are so many people coming out about these stories, and they all are very similar, to the point where there's so many people coming out that like, it can't be fraudulent. It can't be a bunch of people getting together in a group chat like, let's fuck over this guy. And especially as well, like I said, Misfits, what they told me in person, like Fitz and Swagger, that they're done with Ryan. They're done with Ryan because of this and because of the merch stuff. And for me personally, someone that's very apprehensive, I was like, okay, that's it.
Can
like, yeah, they're done.
Or for you, would they call it low?
I'm talking about serious allegations here, and people are just calling me a midget on stream. You know what? Chud. Fucking 9gag poll username. Where's your username, bro? You're using a fucking alt. Using an alt. God, you know what? Chud. Next dono, please use your real YouTube name, please.
he was also
I
assaulted
like
by
how you people now use a proxy so you don't get timed out. Cowards!
Ryan Piacente in the shower. Now, let me remind you that these all are allegations. But let me also tell you that 4 other people have come forward who know Ryan and corroborated his character. One person says, "One day I'll tell my Ryan P story."
Yeah, like I said, none of the stories that I've seen on Twitter, and there's been a fair few, none of them have proof. None of them have any proof whatsoever. There's no screenshots, no text, no chats, nothing. One of them, I think, actually had some screenshots. But again, people might defend being like, oh, it's fake, it's screenshotted, it's photoshopped. But because, you know, like CoffeeZilla said, there's so many. And at the same time as well, like I just said, what did it for me was seeing, you know, Fitz and Swagger to my face tell me, like, yeah, it's real. Like, we're done with him. And the thing is as well, like, what would Misfits have to gain from lying? They could have stayed with him and made more money, and they chose not to.
But for now, I'll just say this. This rabbit hole goes deep. This person has been abusing his power and money for years. The trail of victims that follow this man is staggering. Another says, I've known Ryan since we were 16. He was always a weird, pervy dude from the start. Billy says, Ryan P has been a disgusting individual for years. Personally, I've seen him do very questionable things. Yet another says Ryan P is a master.
It's weird as well because when you get call-outs on Twitter, it's usually with like celebs or e-celebs, right? Like actual celebrities, or it's just YouTubers, right? And then they're kind of inclined to respond, you know. But with Ryan, it's almost like because he was a manager, he could slink off like behind the scenes. Because there was no official response from Ryan. There was no Twitlonger. There was no big, long, padded out response video. There was nothing. He didn't feel the need to respond because he wasn't the he was like the money bags. Sparrow reference. He was the money bags of Misfits, but he wasn't actually the face of it. If something like that would have happened to one of the faces, like McCreamy or something, I don't know, then they would have had to respond. They would have put out a video. But I guess Ryan didn't feel the need to, so that's why after the first call out, he just stayed off Twitter.
Manipulator. I myself was manipulated.
The man who sold the Hyatt Colossal, you banned, bro. You banned. Get out. Get out. You banned. 10 minutes. 10-minute timeout. I'm not having you. No. Because you're going to spam it. Because you've got mods. You've got that funny little wrench next to your username. You're going to keep spamming the same unfunny thing over and over and over. And then every child in chat is going to parrot you. Yeah. Get the candles already. Jesus Christ. It's 10 minutes, man. Get over it. He's coming back. He's not dead. Oh, my God. Fuck off.
By him for far too long. But that's not all. That's just what's public. Behind the scenes, I began to receive much more. One guy told me Ryan offered to fly him out and give him $5,000 to cover work. He showed me receipts of this payment from Ryan. He then told me I end up going and it's all good for the first few hours, but when I went to the bathroom, he followed me and without going into detail, assaulted me when I clearly was extremely uncomfortable. Now, this story specifically has a thread we're going to follow.
I do want to say as well, I really do respect the Misfits for, you know, cutting him off as well. Because I think they could have so easily just came out and said that none of this is true. And they could have swayed the public opinion. But yeah, it's crazy. Because like I said earlier, like I've had a friend that was like,
Hey,
you know,
Pyro.
when we went
Fun
over to
fact,
Australia,
my
it was a
HRT has
situation
actually
happened.
recently helped start filling in my
So
hairline.
I genuinely believe like
That's always an
all the
option for
stories.
you, smile.
Thank you, Fnatic, for the 10.
Because there's numerous allegations Ryan would use money to coerce people into situations they wouldn't otherwise do, like paying this guy $5,000 to come over for work. Or more commonly, he'd pay creators who are struggling for explicit photos of themselves. People sent me emails.
I do think as well, there's probably a couple other people in this story that CoffeeZilla doesn't know about, or he was told about and told not to talk about, that were like victims of Ryan. I believe that as well, 100%.
emails they'd get notifying them of Twitter DMs from Ryan asking for explicit photos, along with accompanying payments from Ryan. The reason I'm telling you about all this is not only that it demonstrates this behavior was happening and provides a financial paper trail, but
we're not saying free Colossal. I'll be honest, chat. I'll be honest, chat. When he gets untimed out, he'll probably be dead of old age. So unlucky.
some of it dovetails into fraud, because as I started asking for some of these financial documents, I found that Ryan would often not just pay people from personal accounts. He would use business accounts to pay for these things, specifically the Misfits business account. Remember, that's the beloved YouTuber group people supported through Patreon, merch, through a pod.
It's actually insane how much Misfits did, and they probably saw such a little return. They had one of the biggest YouTuber podcasts, because keep in mind, their podcast prefaced, like, that was before Cold Ones. So they were probably the biggest YouTuber podcast in Australia. They did all those vlogs as well, those kind of like adventure vlogs, like golfing. They had Carson in a couple as well, like before he got cancelled, when Carson was like at his prime. It's crazy. They had so much stuff, and they probably saw like next to no money from that.
It's the beloved YouTuber group people supported through Patreon, merch, through a podcast. Turns out their company accounts were being used in part to pay for explicit photos of some of the fans of the show. I was shown these payments, and the question is, why even do this? To write it off your taxes? No matter the reason.
It sucks as well, because like one of the last times I spoke to Fitz, he was training to do the, what was that iDubbbz fight, the boxing thing, the Creator Clash? He was going to do that with I Did a Thing. And then Fitz is basically telling me like he's been sober for like, I don't know, like 8 months, a year, like just training constantly. Like, he never had a drinking problem or anything, but, like, he, you know, just because he wanted to focus on min-maxing, like, his weight and stuff, because obviously alcohol is, like, a fat tax on your gains. I think it stops protein synthesis by, like, 20% or something. But then, you know, he was so hyped and so excited for that. But then, obviously, straight after that, I Did a Thing, got, like, a concussion, so he couldn't even do the boxing anymore. Free Uncle Ben or Tonight's the Night. Give me $1,000, and I'll, you know what? No. Give me $10,000 and I'll unban Uncle Ben. That's the only way I'm doing it, because he's annoying.
And this is like some weird form of fraud. It's not the kind that I normally like to talk about. But who uses their business account for this? We also need to talk about what happened in April of 2016 as well, when Ryan asked a fan, can we get married? When she told him she was 16, he said, come back in 2 years, which would be when she was 18. But 1 year later,
I love the can we get married, and just the size of the face in the profile picture.
When Ryan asked the fan, can we get married? When she told him she was 16, he said, come back in 2 years, which would be when she was 18. But 1 year later, Ryan reached back out, saying this, quote, I retweeted your selfie. Do I get nudes?
That's pretty stupid.
She replies, that's illegal. He says, quote, don't worry, I ain't no snitch. Now, I asked the person who gave me these if she thought he was joking at the time. She responded, no, I think it was legit because it happened a lot on Snapchat. And he fully
Again, that's another accusation that basically can be so easily faked with like no validity. But because there's such an overwhelming amount of weight of like accusations against him, that it just has to be true. There is no way, like, you could be the most hated person on the internet, like Chris Chantier, and you would not have this amount of people all come together to have like fake allegations against you.
Tried to give me money to do it. Now, this once again corroborates the creepy behavior we've seen from Ryan Piacente in the past. So for those of you who have been counting, we now have 5 independent accusations, some anonymous, some fully on the record. We have multiple forms of evidence: firsthand accounts, DMs, payment processing.
The man that bored the world. The man that bored... Time out. 24 hours. 24 hours. 24 hours. Congratulations, bro. You got the first 24-hour timeout that I've ever given out. Congratulations! You did it! You did it! Congratulations! That is the first 24-hour timeout I have ever given out. Ever.
Receipts, and we have 4 independent character testimonies from people who claim to know Ryan. Now, as always, I've tried to reach out to Ryan to get his side of the story. 7 times over 2 months and have gotten nothing in the way of an explanation. The last I heard, he was spotted at an airport, and we have no idea of his whereabouts since.
He's at an airport and we don't know the whereabouts since. From what I heard, he just moved back in with his family. Because his family are very wealthy. That's the last that I've heard.
Now, this investigation has been exhausting, honestly, both emotionally and just to carry all the details in my heads of all the accusations, the whistleblowers. So I imagine for you it's been kind of confusing as well. So I want to summarize this piece so we don't miss anything. There's really 2 sides to the story. We have Revolt the company and Misfits, a YouTuber group. In one, Ryan is basically accused of running a Ponzi-type merch company where he spent too much money and needed bigger and bigger merch drops to pay off debts and minimum guarantees. When that didn't work, he resorted to faking invoices to creators like MrBeast to increase cost of goods while being...
That forehead. That forehead. That forehead. Time out.
So bad at logistics that even when creators got paid, their fans received their merch late, the wrong merch, or no merch at all. And occasionally, creators' merch would just get donated to charity, so that's fun too. And that's just part 1. Then you have the Misfits, where Ryan used his proximity to fame and money to abuse a series of guys and girls through a pattern of grooming, intoxication, and then assault, usually involving a shower somewhere. The damage this man has done is hard to calculate because it's not just a financial number on a spreadsheet. People have stopped creating content because of Ryan. Others have had mental health breakdowns, and it's past time we warn people about him so no one else.
I think from what I heard as well, like, a lot of the people that Ryan targeted were basically the people behind the scenes at Misfits, like the interns and editors and stuff, because they didn't have as much of a platform as the actual, you know, creators, the YouTubers themselves.
Else gets hurt. Thank you for watching and supporting through viewing, subscribing, checking out the Patreon. I'm so indebted to this community.
That's crazy. It's so weird because everything that I've heard, I genuinely expected this video to be like 2 hours long. So that's yeah, that's insane. That's a really good video from CoffeeZilla. Why is the camera makes me look like I'm 3 foot tall? I don't like that. The camera makes me look like I'm 3 foot tall. Okay, all right. I want to do one more thing.
Pyro's height is above average. His chin is masculine. The only notable thing is that Moses came to split his hairline.
The last thing I want to do before I end the stream, I want to look at the subreddit. So, I don't do this a lot, but I have a subreddit. A subreddit full of people that absolutely despise me, and I, in turn, absolutely despise them. I try to avoid the subreddit as much as I can, despite checking it every single day. But today, I wanted to go through the subreddit and have a look and see some of the top-rated posts. Right, I want to see what you guys have cooked here.
To take notes for later.
So true. Thank you, Beanstalk, for the 10. Right. So I actually never go on this subreddit, like, ever. I mean, I do check it daily. I'll have, like, a little skim. But... what we got? I do have a bunch saved here that I got. I basically sorted from, like, the top posts that the mods sent. I just wanted to go through them. Let's have a look. Okay, I know what this one is. Now, chat. Okay, I need to give a bit of context to this one. Okay, let me give a bit of context, just a little bit of context. What you're about to hear in this recording is not me. Okay, it is
Ryan
me.
Looks like the type of person described this entire video.
What is that? I don't know what that means. What does that even mean? Ryan P looks like the type of person described this entire video. ESL moment. What does that mean? Right. Listen. One of my editors recorded me saying this, okay? They recorded me saying it. I want you guys to know that I was reading a post on Reddit. I was not saying this out of my own volition, okay? I want that to be known.
God, I want some huge fat ass dude to sit on my lap and start farting loud as fuck.
Okay. So like I said, that wasn't me. That wasn't me, okay? I didn't say that genuinely. It was a bit that I was reading.
Hey,
okay?
Pyro, I know
Don't say cope! Don't say cope! Don't say cope! It's not cope! It is not cope! Like, you can't have the 10. Look, it's not cope. It's not cope. Parasite could be like, why does chat keep bullying me? Okay. Like I said, my editor had clips on Discord because he has no friends. And then he recorded that and he asked for my permission, my consent, and he said, can I post that? And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, it sounds like I'm reading it because I am reading it. I am reading it! And then people are now lying online, making it out that I'm just saying that genuinely.
As chatter streamers, they are a hive mind species who spit out the most retarded things from their anus.
It's not cope. It's not cope. It's not cope.
God, I want some huge fat ass dude to sit on my lap and start farting loud as fuck.
You can hear that I'm reading words. It's like I'm reading a script. Guys, I didn't say that. Come on. I was reading something I found on... It's not cope. It's not cope. Anyway. What's this one? Pyro loves his chat.
Light blue. Gray.
Blue,
Light
blue,
blue.
blue, dark blue,
Gray.
grey, blue, blue, grey, grey, blue.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Pyro, you already have...
I do want to put it out there. I hate all of you for that stream. I despise all of you. If I could line you all up and have you, like, shot, I definitely would.
Pyro, you already have
Gray,
so little hair.
dark blue.
Are you sure you want to lose the little you
I'm
have
gonna turn
left by
TTS off.
molding
You're
a
pissing
chat?
me off now. You're pissing me off. Just shut the fuck up and let me concentrate on this puzzle.
That was annoying. That was genuinely one of the worst experiences I've had in my life playing Garten of Bandman. Me, when I'm mining with my bros, but all of the sudden, did you, what is your profile? Did you pass, like, Key Stage 2 maths? Right, nice throwaway account. What else you post? That's it. You posted something in Russian! You're actually an ESL! Jesus Christ! Why do we allow these people on the subreddit? Why do we allow these subhumans on the subreddit? Thank you, Bleep Bloop, for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Was that a fucking troll? 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 Was that a troll? Was that really a troll? Was that really a troll?
If no one knows the context, by the way, I was playing only up 2, and I jumped on a bed that was the only way to progress, and instead of the bed taking me where I needed to go, it just launched me off, and I fell off the entire map. So... Hi, Pyro. I made Pyro in Blender. Does this look like him? Why'd you make me look like that? Why'd you... What? I don't look like that. I don't look like that. I don't look like... I don't look... I don't look like that. What? Why'd you make me look like a Fallout ghoul? I don't look like that. What? I don't look like that. Okay, let me... Okay, let me... It's like...
You asked, I deliver.
I don't look like that. I don't look like that. What is that? Saying that looks like me, that looks like a ghoul from Fallout. Not even a good ghoul from like Fallout 4. That's like Fallout 1 or something. That's one of those pre-generated ones. That's awful. That is awful. I don't look like that. I don't look like that. I don't. How do I ban you? How do I ban you? I'm removing it. I'm removing that post. Nah, that sucks. I'm removing that one. Nah, get that off the page. Downvote. Unlucky. Reason for removal? Just lying. Just lying. There you go. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. Banned. Unlucky. What? All right. Oh, thank you, Bleep Bloop for the 5 gifted again. Oh, thank you, Bleep Bloop for the 10 gifted. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. All right, next one. Pyrocynical waking up on Christmas morning trying to find a troll stealing his presents.
Was that a fucking troll? 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 Was that a troll? Was that really a troll?
Okay, that was funny. I like that one. I like that one. That one's funny. Jacking off to inflation will not give you a... I've actually got, like... Mate, look at this. I have huge arms. Huge arms. Huge fucking arms. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that arm! I have big arms. Big arms! The reason why none of you think I'm well built is because I wear oversized t-shirts all the time. And you can't see the real build. Okay? I've got a good build. A 6-pack. A 9-pack. A 9-pack. I'm shredded! I'm actually enormous. You just have no idea. I would kill you if I saw you in the street. Manlit wrist cell. Manlit wrist cell. Mods, $500 if you can pull up Super Soaker Old's home address right now on stream. Pull up his home address. Don't call me a wrist cell. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll admit I'm a wrist cell, okay? And I don't care. I'm not one of these people that obsess over wrists all the time because they know it's the one thing that they can't make bigger. So they almost stun lock themselves from growing because they can't make their wrist bigger. No one looks at your wrist! No one looks at your wrist! No one cares! Your chest, your arms, that makes sense. Who gives a fuck about your wrist? Look at this. Look at this. I'm a wrist cell. I'll happily admit it. Look, I can put my whole hand. I can put my thumb. That is how big my wrist is. It is tiny. Like I am a wrist cell. Guaranteed 100%. I don't care. I don't care about it because I'm not one of these people that obsesses over something I can't change. What am I going to do? Start like going to the gym and like shooting up tren in my arm? Hell no.
I'm so stupid I do TTS here kilometers. Anyways, it's my birthday, take my money and say happy birthday to me plaza.
Post max bench. I could lift your mum about 3 times, so I'd say that's a lot, to be fair. It's probably more than anyone in this chat. Oldest...
Could you check my Twitter at door_Matt_69?
No.
Pyro be built like a snowman, big chin, stick arms and all.
I want to break your legs.
Go.
Right, why is this oldest Pyro viewer? I wanna see why is this oldest Pyro viewer?
Oh my god! It's a PS5!
Okay. Okay. A PS5. You got a PS5 for Christmas? But you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? There's no games. There's no games. That's the problem we've got.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I wanted a PC! I want a PC, I don't like it! What? I don't want it! Wait, are you serious right now?
I can lift your mum about 3 times. She's pretty heavy. Yes, Pyro, we know you like heavy and inflated things. You don't have to remind us.
Thank you, Shaky. I can lift your mum about twice. So less than my mum, but your mum weighs a little bit more. So he wanted a PC. You know what I love? Sony actually recently released the amount of PS5 units they've sold, but not the amount of games that they sold.
I don't want it! I want PC!
To be fair, the only reason he probably wants a PC is because of Roblox, right? Like, Roblox isn't on console, is it? I have no idea. Probably not.
I don't like it! What? I don't want it!
To be fair, I kind of get the annoyance with the parents. Like, it's totally fair to be annoyed here.
But Pyro, Terry's no games anywhere. Also, Spider-Man 2 should have won the Gitty for real.
You know what's funny? They call Spider-Man 007. 0 nominations. Wait. 7. Fuck, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. It was meant to be 7 No, it was meant to be 0. Fuck, I can't. Whatever, moving on.
Wait, are you serious right now? No.
Are you serious right now? It was meant to be 0 awards, 7 nominations. There we go. I got it mixed up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, wicked.
Right, anyway. For all the bad things said to Pyro, I think it's worth mentioning he has nice teeth. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I got really nice teeth. To be fair, I'm really proud of my teeth. I had train track braces as a kid, and then I got Invisalign for a little bit as well. So thankfully, I got blessed with the good teeth. They're not veneers. No, that's a compliment. I'll take that. That's a compliment. I'll take that. I'm not like little fuckboy in his Toyota Prius. Go, shut the fuck up with that dono. Shut up. It's not like a little fuckboy in his Toyota Prius and how he flies over to Turkey to get his veneers done. Hell no. Like, my teeth are legit. Thank you for the compliment. 100%. I floss twice a day, brush my teeth twice a day. I don't use mouthwash because mouthwash is really bad for you. Because mouthwash has alcohol, which actually kills all the good bacteria in your mouth. But thank you for saying I have veneers. That's a compliment. I'll take that. I'll take that. Don't say dentures. Don't say fuck. Ah, my fucking shoulder. Fuck. Oh, I hit. Oh. I hit my funny bone. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God damn. God damn her tits. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Where is it gonna... Pyro's stopping himself from getting a buzz cut.
Until you say something about my birthday, I'd Kim desperate for the funny man to say my name.
Paxi, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Woohoo. Woohoo. Thank you, Shaky, for joining. Pyro stopping himself from getting a buzz cut after the 9,000th hair joke.
Stay in the box! No! Stay in the box! No! Get out of my skin!
I like my hair. I like my hair. I think it looks good. Look at that. It looks good. I like it. I think it looks good now, personally. I mean, okay, I haven't like styled it in 3 days, and I've been sleeping in it, which like crushes it a little bit, but I'm happy with it. I think it looks really good. I see no problem with the hair like at all. I mean, even look at the back. Look how clean that back is, though. God damn, that is good. I personally think it looks so good. I think it looks so good. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Take the wig off. Time out. Time out. Time out. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Parasitical killed my family. Oh my god, he wrote a novel. He actually wrote a novel. Jesus Christ. Okay. Trigger warning, death. Pyrocynical murdered my family today. Last week, I was watching Pyrocynical stream and donated the average... What is this donor?
Pyrocynical's hairline is in a strategic alliance with his chin, both retreating and advancing in perfect harmony. It's not a hairline, it's a buffet line for his brain. They say every great thinker has a vast forehead.
You done? Are you,
Pyro
are you
is
done?
Bonso's twin brother,
Are you done?
Captain Snack Sparrow. Fatty. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Chin plus Bad Breath.
Thank you for the membership, Curtis. You people are so unfunny. It's actually unreal. I'm not even reading all this now. You've ruined it. Okay. Trigger warning. Death. Pyrocynical murdered my family. Last week, I was watching... I'm not even... I can't be asked reading all that. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Was that one of the mods? Was that one of the mods? Woo! Okay. Closing that tab. Closing that tab. Oh my! Whoa! Oh my god. That was crazy. Jesus Christ. That's not even my fault. I didn't post that. Someone linked it. Why is Pyro laughing? Is he cynical?
Ah, Lamau! Lamau!
I feel like I've got a bit of a Joker laugh once I start actually laughing. But my voice is going. Oh my god, my voice is going. Stand up. Why do I need to stand up? Stand up. Okay. standing up.
Is this post
There's nothing.
See? Anyway, love the vids. When Metal Gear Solid V review.
No games. Oh, I destroyed my PS5. Now I can't run The Last of Us at 30 FPS. Whoops. Pyro viewers choosing the exact time to donate TTS when Pyro starts reading or a cutscene plays. True! True! I'm actually so sick of this. I'm so sick that when I'm talking, a dono comes in. But whenever I'm quiet... There we go. I just proved the fucking point. I just proved it. I just proved it. I just proved it. As soon as I'm about to talk, the longest dono in the world comes in! Shut up! Shut up! Every time I go to speak, there's always a dono that comes in. Oh my god, mate. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up!
Are you more of a Jack Nicholson joker?
Oh, this is annoying now. This is really annoying. This is really annoying. This is so annoying. Every time I try to speak, I just always get the longest dono. The longest dono imaginable. I don't know why you guys always do that. Like you kill the flow so much. Are you Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger? Heath Ledger Joker, definitely. Thank you, Fail, for the $10. Daring my friends to brutally mug an old woman's purse. Lad. Okay. Lad. Grab it! Why do I look like a psychopath? Chat, why do I look like a psychopath? Why are my eyes like that? What? Why are my eyes? Why are my eyes like this? Whenever I'm looking at something. Why are they so wide? Doesn't make any sense.
27th, 2023 incident.
You're a sociopath?
Yo Pyro, sorry to bug you about this, but are you able to disclose anything about how the process for the new writer or researcher is going? Like what the process entails? Thank you.
Thank you, Krub, for the 10. Yeah, okay, no meme. I'll break character for a second. I opened an editor application for a script writer and like researcher a couple of weeks ago. I still actually haven't closed the form yet. I've had a lot of people DM me on Twitter. The form is not yet closed. Now, what's happened is I've got a friend who at the minute is working for me, but that does not mean that anyone that has already applied or is going to apply is invalidated, because I might need multiple researchers and script writers. So anyone that is going to apply or has applied, I have not yet gone through the forms, and I definitely will. So yeah, I'll check that out soon.
Pyro is the best Pyro.
Was it though? I don't think it was.
Hey Pyro. Been a huge fan since Morgan finally caught one of the streams. Hope you have a good day, man. I know it's hard when I live in the hellhole that is the yak. And hope I'll have a...
Why is she having a stroke? She's having a stroke. GLaDOS, take your meds. Take your meds. Right, next one. Pyro punching his meat. How? Who would whack off like that? Like Brock Sampson from Venture Bros? No one would do that. Jesus.
Pyro, I think I found a book you'd like. Seems right up your alley. It called The 7 Deadly Chins.
I'm so sick of these chin donos timing you out. But do you know who Shiana Twain is? Oh, Chris, if you're on my stream, mate, fuck off right now. Go away. Go away, you little worm. I just saw that dono come up now. All right, how many we got left? Pyro as an alternate. Let's have a look at this one. That is actually terrifying. Why'd you... Okay. Is there a reason why you made the chin longer? Is there a reason why you made the chin longer? Because we've been having the chin joke the whole stream. The whole stream. And you make me an alternate from the Mandela catalog, and then you make the chin longer. I bet there'll be I bet there'll be a comment about it. I bet there'll be a comment. Realistic Sojak. The chin rock catalog ban. 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 Yeah, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. That does look terrifying though, Jesus Christ. Why is the chin so big? We're still hyping Pyro up. Remember that Pyro's best girl too. I do need to dress up as a woman again. I haven't done that in a minute, to be fair. I haven't done that in like 4 years or something. Jesus. It's been a while. I might do it again. I might do it again. Pyro after all the donos because of his meltdown. Yeah, true. I like money. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. You're not turning me into a Wojak. We're not doing this. We are not doing this. Oh, that hair sucks. When did I have my hair like that? That's awful. Oh my God, that hair is awful. You know what I like? I'm 26. Only at the age of 26, I got a hairstyle I'm happy with. What? Why does... Now, that looks like the Lego piece. Oh, mate, get laid. Her is really attractive. Oh, thank you. What's the post? What's the comment? This may very well be the first positive comment about Pyro. True! There's nothing positive on the subreddit, ever! The top comment on this Reddit post about me is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead in Fortnite. That is the top comment. He did not even add like a witty little caption. He just posted Rick Grimes in Get him out. Get him out. Fuck him. Get him out. Share watching the lesbian British man having a mental breakdown on stream. I could die. I could actually die, like, on stream, and you guys would just laugh. Guaranteed.
You laying white car hat. You a chin white. You stream did. The way the side has no get whack.
Kanye, I can't understand anything you're saying, bro. Kanye. Look, you said a bad thing. You kind of went off on the Jews the other day, bro. Maybe just deal with that right now. Don't come onto my stream making donos like that. Thank you. Chow watching Pyro have a mental breakdown after bullying him for 3 hours. Again, guaranteed. I could die on stream and you people would not care. You would not care. You'd probably just send like, you know what? You wouldn't even give a candle. You wouldn't even give a candle. I time someone out and then you post a candle, like in memory. Like you're trying to do like a zombies Easter egg or something. Pyrocynical's loving fans. The microsecond he goes live.
Suck my virtual dick. You're one of the most well-known faggots that keep coming in every stream. You can't get out. You're forced to suck a dick. You're forced to get pounded in your virtual ass. You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. You
It's funny because he said the N word, but like you're all white and you'd say it anyway. So, you know, awkward.
fucking fag. I'm just gonna stump you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup. You worthless bitch ass nigga. You serve no purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to be in that chat, blowing a dick daily.
It's funny because Low Tier God is streaming, talking shit about chat, but this can actually be applied to chat talking about me, thinking they know how the stream works because they're all 7 years old and they lied about their age when making a YouTube account to get past the YouTube Kids app.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now. What are you here for?
Okay, that's true. That's true. I get told that pretty much every single stream. So yeah, that's true.
To worship me? Kill yourself. If he has kids, oh my God. Imagine if a nigga like that has kids. Nigga, let me...
So someone in chat tell me to kill myself right now. Type in KYS. Type in KYS. Type in KYS right now in chat. One of you. Type it in. Do it. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. No, chat, ignore. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. Oh, no one's doing it. No one's doing it. Cowards. Cowards. No one's doing it. No one's doing it. Stop. Yup. You know what I hate so much about this community so much? The fact that I am now baiting you into telling me to kill myself and you are warning each other not to do it. You're like, no, bro, he's trying to snipe you, bro. Don't let him do that, bro. That is a new level of messed up. How you are warning each other. Like you're doing smoke signals right now to warn the other tribe. Like, no, don't type in kill yourself because then he's going to ban you. And he's going to make an example out of you. You're typing in KSI. Nah, that's a ban. That's a ban. It's basically the same thing. That's a ban. That's a ban. 24-hour timeout. Unlucky. Unlucky. Ban for that. I love you people are such cowards. Wormy, wriggly, weaselly little cowards. You typing in KGB, you typing in KFC, you typing in KSI, but you won't type in the one that I can ban you with. You won't do it. Cowards. Cowards. Walter White gif. Okay, chat. Open up.
Kiss does.
Kissed. Are you donating Dono? Are you donating anonymous now, Chris? That's my train of thought. Chat, open up Discord right now. I know you're on Discord. You're watching me, you sad little prick. Type in coward on Discord gifs, and then it should be Walter White. It should be Walter White looking straight at the camera going, coward. That's you. Post that gif and then look at yourself in the mirror for a good half an hour. A good half an hour. Because you are such... Oh, if I could blow you all away in a nuclear strike, I would. Bro thinks he's him. I just hit a dog doing 70 miles an hour. You know how many people thought this was real?
Just wanted to say congratulations on making it into a documentary. Please don't forget about us when you make it big and end up living in the Hollywood Hills.
Thank you, Quicker, for the 10. Appreciate it.
Your hairline. Whack.
Okay.
Whack. Your stream. Whack.
Alright, we're not...
The
yeah.
way the PS5 has no games. Whack.
I'm just not entertaining this anymore. I'm just not entertaining it anymore.
You look like Casper the Ghost.
Are we done?
So glad to be watching a content creator who is a part of the community.
Are we done?
Degenerate.
Are we done? Are we done? Are we done?
Tonight's the night, boys.
Tonight is the night. End your life. But yeah, this was originally meant to be like, this was a Keemstar tweet that like Dolan just kept stealing, and then I wanted to get in on it. I wanted to get in on the bit. Okay, this one's kind of funny. Elf accidentally shows presents before Christmas.
I know I
The
can.
list.
Yeah, okay.
Have a jolly Christmas, my slop. Enjoy it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know I had that.
Present.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, it's been a good stream.
My favorite thing about this video is how poorly motion tracked the Santa hat is. It's so poorly motion tracked. They just move it like every 7 frames, like the keyframe. It's so good. How it feels sitting down for the semi-yearly 4-hour Pyro video. Wait, you donated saying kill yourself? What's your name? What's your name? Your name's Doormat. Your name's Doormat. All right, let's find you. Let's find you on the database. Let's find you on the offenders register. Doormat. There we go. Oh, mate, Doormat. Where's Doormat? Where's Doormat? I can't ban him unless he types. I can't ban him unless he types.
The Wheel of Fortune, Denny's Rodman, Bon Jovi, The Slim Jim Shady, Kendrick Lamar Marshmello, Warren All You Can Eat Buffet.
Doormat!
Huge fan.
Doormat! Type in chat right now. Type in chat right now. Type in chat right now. Type in chat right now, or I post your home address. Stop protecting him. Stop protecting him. Do you guys work? Do you guys do this for free? Are you guys neats? Do you guys not have like college or uni or a job? You just sit there and chat all day defending people so they don't get timed out? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? It's funny. It's funny. He's gotten real quiet right now. He's gone real quiet right now. He's not saying a thing. He made that snide little dono and then he ran away. And then he ran away. That's funny. That's funny. Average paracynical fan. Kill yourself. Okay, that one's true. Why is the art fat though? I don't get it. I don't get that. But true, I mean, you guys tell me to kill myself all the time. Average critical fan, thank you for the content, my king. Thank you, my dear, wonderful fan. I don't get this, by the way. I want to know this, right? Why does Charlie have a fan base that suck him off hard, right? Now, Charlie makes amazing content. He is very talented. He, you know, he's got the... because I see a lot of people being like, oh, he's so lazy, just uploads daily slop. He has like an esports team that's basically a money burner. He's got the comic series. He's got the podcasts. Like, the guy is doing a lot of things and stretching himself in all avenues. And he's very talented. And on top of that as well, he's basically leading the commentary scene. And he's still so genuine. He has no ego whatsoever. The guy is so nice to talk to. That being said, why do his fans suck him off, but with me, you tell me to kill myself every single time? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that?
The sheep are trying to sleep.
Why is that? Please tell me why that is. Slop live better. Slop live better. All right, timeout for that one. Timeout. It's funny. You say slop live better. You say slop live better. So it's funny. It's funny you say slop live better because Dolan actually uploaded. He uploaded the Pyrocynical Christmas dinner tragedy, and he's already renamed it because the video flopped. Unlucky. Right, let's hear what he's got to say with his disgusting accent. I hate his accent so much.
Welcome.
I hate his accent. He has one of the worst accents imaginable. Imagine sounding like this guy.
Welcome back to Slop Live.
He sounds like someone that's tryharding to get an Audible contract so he can read audiobooks so children can fall asleep to them.
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today we've got such a huge drama, guys. It's crazy. It's actually insane, guys. It's so wow.
If Dolan, I'm not stealing this bit. I am stealing this bit. If Dolan Dark won the lottery, he would literally be like, "Wow, guys, look at that! I won
$7.2 billion. Oh my god. It's actually crazy, guys. I've literally won so much money. Wow. Thanks for slopping by.
We've got some huge Christmas dinner drama.
No, we don't. No, we don't. It was protein.
Pyrocynical has posted the most British looking meal imaginable. Like, what is this?
It's not okay. Listen, I did post that. Okay, listen. I wasn't hungry, okay? I wasn't hungry. We had mashed potatoes, we had roast potatoes, we had parsnips, we had turnips, we had Yorkshire pudding, we had stuffing, we had turkey. I didn't want any of that. MRE! Why are you saying MRE in chat? It's not an MRE! It is not an MRE! MRE! Oh my god! Listen, I wasn't that hungry, okay? And I'm trying to, like, not eat a lot, okay? I got a bunch of, like, Lindt chocolate for Christmas. I'm not eating that because I don't want to get fat, okay? And then I'm looking at all the food. What can I eat? Stuffing. It's carbs. Potatoes. It's carbs. I need something with protein because protein keeps you fuller for longer, right? And then I see the beef. This is the sliced beef. So then I just get all the slices of beef left and eat them. And then I had some, like, Chipotle hot sauce on top of it. What's wrong with that? MRE. Fallout food. Someone in chat said Fallout Salisbury steak.
I'm starting to wonder how much of this is a bit and how much of it is
They said it's Salisbury steak from Fallout 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. That one's funny. That one's actually funny. Salisbury steak. Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, that was funny. I'm still timing you out, though, by the way. I'm still timing you out. Unlucky. Yep, timed out for a day. Yeah, that's pretty funny, though.
Looks like someone sliced some logs and put them on a plate. I can't even tell what the meat originally...
Okay, I had a lot of people telling me that it looks like oak wood from Minecraft. I kind of get that. Don't do candles again. You people are 12. Next stream, I'm timing out the candle. My voice is going. My voice is going because I've been screaming for so long.
He was. Obviously good on his parents for cooking this because I know he didn't. Maybe they...
My parents did cook it, to be fair. My parents did cook it. Oh my god, my voice is going. My voice is going. I need to find Dolan and ban him. I know he's not in stream at the minute, but I need to ban him anyway. Because he'll wake up and type something snide.
Still hadn't added seasoning and it was actually...
No, I added seasoning after. I said I added Chipotle hot sauce.
Quite good with gravy, but man, even for British cuisine, this is... I think...
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about Jay? About Dolan? You know what's funny? He's one person that loves to dish out shit, but he can never take it. He never shown us his Christmas dinner. And do not ask Dolan Dark what his Spotify Wrapped 2022 and 2023 was. Don't do it. Because he'll ban you straight away. Believe me, it's not good. It's not good. Like, he was telling me that my Spotify Wrapped was bad, being just Blady and Echo 2K. His entire Spotify Wrapped was just Denzel Curry. That's it. Speedboat over and over and over and over.
I think we've hit a new low here. It just looks like burnt wood. Why has it been cooked until every inch of color has been drained? It's the same fucking color as the plate. Honestly, I wouldn't...
Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm disliking the video.
Did anything, but it's just been living rent free in my mind for like the last 10 hours. Like
making the most revolting, unappetizing,
and then
cheap
obviously
paper towel looking, calorie deficient meat, and still end up being a big fatty love hatless 3.
Why are you putting in the smoke emoji? I don't smoke. Wait. Why are you putting in the smoke emoji? The smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke. I don't. You do realize I'm losing my voice because I'm screaming at you. morons the entire stream. You do realize that, right? You do realize that. I don't smoke. Mods, time people out spamming the cigarette emoji. Time them out. Time them out. Mods. Mods. Mods, why aren't you doing anything? Mods. Fine, I'll do it myself. Fine. Thanos, I'll do it myself. Fine. Anyone with cigarette emoji, you get banned. You literally get banned. You get banned for 24 hours. There you go. Banned. Why are the mods? Dinner lady. Dinner lady. That's a ban.
Nice.
That's a straight up ban. There you go. Unlucky.
He's trying to roast it. Like, this is the thanks he gives his parents. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for slopping by.
Nice food. Chumbucket has food.
Yeah, I filed a community report for hateful and abusive content. I don't know why he's roasting my cooking. It's Christmas Day, man. Like, have a day off. Jesus Christ, you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing.
Tom Hardy pointing up saying that's bait.
Anyway. Current state of drama commentary. Situation is crazy. Situation is insane. Situation is mad. Why am I not on there? Why am I not on there? What? Why am I not on there? Why have you got... Who is this guy? Is that Mr. Breast? Who is that? I have no idea who that is. That's Charlie. And then it's over. Okay, that one's probably me. The bottom one's probably me, actually, to be fair. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's kind of funny. Someone found this on Facebook. I saw this image on Facebook. They just used Pyro's OC, Lamau.
You made Hatless a martyr. The Hatless rebellion has begun. You fool. Rise up, my brothers in arms, and defeat 1984 Yapakin Cynical.
Shut up. Thank you for the 10. So look at this. Look at this, chat. This is actually quite interesting. Look. So, you see, Skibbity Toilet, trading card game. Off-brand Pokemon using the wrong colors. Skibbity Toilet, woman on a toilet. I get it, Skibbity Toilet. And then, who is that? 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 What is that? Wait. Hang on. I have a clip for this. I have a clip for this.
Pyro, I'm genuinely concerned for you. I can't tell if you're doing a bit or not sometimes.
Literally.
I genuinely hope that you're just doing a bit. I've watched your content since the Leafy era and you've been a big part of my life and I don't want to lose you, dude.
Drifty Duck Gaming, I'll be honest, I'm having a complete mental breakdown and I'm definitely not playing it up for the donos.
Course the sequel.
Anyways.
Oh shit.
Literally. Look at that. That is my character.
Who is that? Who is that? What is that? Who is that?
They literally stole my character. My Pyro character. Look at that. It's got the purple and blue head. It's got the hang on. I got a ref sheet. I can show this on screen. I can literally show this on screen. Hang on a minute. I'll pull this up on screen. I'll prove
Pyro,
it.
I don't know how to tell you this, but your webcam mic looks fucking awful. It looks like you're in
Shut
2011
up.
recording a
Shut
Twitter
up.
Let's Play for your YouTube channel. Go back to the one with actual production value, pretty please. Check my name.
Sneeds, feed, and seed. You get a timeout for that one. I sound like a smoker. Oh my god. Right, hang on. Hang on. Fuck me, how do I show this? Fucking... Look, that's my... This is my character. Here. here. This is my character, right? The TV head on and stuff. So why? Oh my god. So why did they just steal it? Look, it's got the same colors on and everything. Like it's got the black arm with the purple slit in the side, and it's got the purple jacket and the red
Pyro, your
fur.
hair gel as much as sweat rolls off your chin.
Time out for that one. They stole it. They straight up stole my character. And you know the worst thing is? They stole this from someone that, like, was an artist.
You got to calm down sucking too much dick. It will get your voice raspy. Get well soon.
Anyway. But yeah, they stole the whole character, like the slits in the arms, the trousers, the shirt, the jacket, the TV head. They stole everything. And then I found out this guy posted on the subreddit, since they stole my fan art years ago on the Skibbity trading cards, here's the original version. So they stole it, like straight up. They yoinked it. And this guy's really talented as well. So there's obviously some like Chinese market that have just yoinked that and taken it. You know that backpack that has Sonic the Hedgehog and then it says like Obama at the bottom and then Harry Potter on the top? I'll show you. Like this image is literally viral because it's everywhere in like Chinese markets. Obama, Harry Potter. So it's obviously some Chinese market. They typed into Google, TV headman, art, and then they just stole like the 7th image or something.
Baby prunes from SpongeBob sounding head are.
Someone said check the new posts on the subreddit. This is Jamie, a 16-year-old streamer who is taking over the internet. I'm 26. I don't look. Plastic. They're removing that one. Removing that one. There's nothing wrong with the food. Pyro speaks like he eats 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Colossal Jr. I don't smoke. The reason why I sound like this is because I've been screaming at you morons the entire stream! Pyro's real height. What? What? That's not me. No. That is me. That's edited. That's edited. I am not 4 feet tall. 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 Was this at the Sneeko meetup? Was this at the Sneeko meetup? I am not 4 feet tall. No, that's edited. That's edited. That is edited. There is no way. No, I'm not 4 feet tall. Nah. You're like 8 foot tall, bro. I'm not that short. He wrote 5'6" for his height. He wrote 5'6". 5'6". 5'6". Let's have a look at your Reddit history, bro. Let's have a little look. Let's embarrass you on stream. Fucking posted nothing. Fucking burner account. He's got nothing. He's posted nothing. Coward. Coward. He literally made the Reddit account as a burner so I can't roast him on stream. Fuck. Yep. I bet if I refresh the page right now, you're just gonna have people doing funnies. Yep, no comments yet. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's been 7 seconds. And he's calling me a dwarf. Nah, I'm good. I'm ending stream. I'm not